The fate of a crucial provision in the landmark Voting Rights Act hangs in the balance, as the Supreme Court, dominated by conservative justices, prepares to decide a pivotal case from Louisiana. This case has the potential to reshape the very foundation of American democracy and equal rights. A battle for racial equality in voting rights. The case revolves around Louisiana's congressional redistricting, where the state was sued under the Voting Rights Act to ensure the creation of 2 majority black districts. With a third of Louisiana's population identifying as black, the original map's single majority black district fell short of representing the state's diverse population. The Supreme Court initially heard the case earlier this year, but in a surprising move, asked for a re-argument, raising the stakes and expanding the scope. Now, the justices must decide whether drawing majority black districts violates the 14th and 15th Amendments, which were enacted to guarantee equal rights and voting rights for former slaves. A controversial interpretation. Conservatives argue that these amendments prohibit any consideration of race, a colorblind interpretation that the Supreme Court has embraced, most notably in its 2023 ruling against affirmative action in college admissions. However, this interpretation is not without its critics, and the court's decision could have far-reaching implications. But here's where it gets controversial. Louisiana, initially defending its new map, has now switched sides, joining a group of non-African American voters who are suing to block the map on constitutional grounds. The Trump administration also supports this new position. The map is being defended by civil rights groups who argue that it is a necessary step to ensure fair representation and protect the rights of minority voters. A history of legal attacks. The Voting Rights Act has faced numerous legal challenges from conservative groups, with the Supreme Court weakening it in significant rulings in 2013 and 2021. However, in a surprising turn of events, 2 years ago, the court reaffirmed the use of race in redistricting to comply with the law in a similar case from Alabama. And this is the part most people miss. The ruling was a narrow 5-4 decision, with 2 conservative justices joining the liberal majority. Justice Brett Kavanaugh, while agreeing with the ruling, expressed concerns about the future of Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act. Potential impact and political implications. A broad ruling in Louisiana's favor could significantly reduce the number of minority-majority districts across the country, leading to a decrease in minority representation in Congress and state legislatures. This, in turn, could benefit Republicans, as black voters often lean Democratic. A swift decision could give Louisiana and other states time to redraw districts before the 2026 midterm elections, potentially reshaping the political landscape. The outcome of this case will have a profound impact on the future of American democracy and the fight for racial equality in voting rights. As the Supreme Court deliberates, the nation awaits a decision that could redefine the very essence of our representative democracy.